lakes of Lake Washington in beautiful Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchdown. Been a better idea. Back to pass. It's Reed. Aggressive call on the opening play. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
For the first play of the game, the defense comes up with a turnover. Good job of mixing up their coverages, showing one look, going to another, and they're able to capitalize.
First play looking to throw it. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kurt. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same.
They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. On the run here, lets it go. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. The field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. Dropping back, it's Reed. Looking to scramble. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. And the wideout goes in motion. He'll hand it off. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Empty set now, 5 wide. start to throw it here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, that is a great throw, but first, man, let's give all the credit to that offensive line. How long did he have back there in the pocket? Seems like 3 or 4 seconds to be able to navigate and figure out where to go with the ball, and he put it right on the money.
So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is...
It is intercepted!
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Hand off to the single back. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Tackle is made. That's good for a first down at the 47.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Heading left after the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
To throw, it's Williams. Here's a throw underneath to the back. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. The tight end has got it. Completion, that's about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's fourth down.
Chris, I felt like that was almost a 2-for-1. They know they're potentially going to go for it on fourth down, so you try to get as much as you can on third to this next play. Curious to see if the offensive coordinator had something up his sleeve for this.
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. Let's it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. Direct snap to the back. Oh, they stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Reed. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Deep throw, looking back to the right side. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now. The Jayhawks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will just pre-snap motion from the offense. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Grab by the receiver. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught in the flat by the running back. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. They'll try to run this one in. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Williams. Looking to scramble. Throws it deep downfield to the left. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect to his receiver downfield.
This time, a completion. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down and 10 now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running back has it on a screen now. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Back to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Green. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Huskies will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football.
Back to pass. It's Reed. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for the wideout. What a catch! Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Hayes. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Now it's 2nd down here.
Defense dials up the pressure there, plays man coverage, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback in time, and he finds a nice completion.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick catch. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. And the Huskies will crank up the tempo. To throw, it's Williams. Gets loose. Looks like he's going to run it. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Using his legs here. End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Huskies.
Chris, what a play by this quarterback. 1 second, he's surveying the entire field, trying to find that open receiver. The next second, he just pulls it down, tucks the football away, picks up yards, and gets a touchdown himself. What a run.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
To the air, it's Reed. He's running out of time here. Just trying to get rid of it. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense and good position to take that throw away.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And this pass is on target, caught. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Kansas.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And he's got it, no problem. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Jayhawks will kick it deep to begin the second half. And the return starts from inside the 20. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Williams. Throws it to the right. He's got it with room to run. He made the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. Touchdown, Washington. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. He gets loose. Here he goes. They bring him down at the 45, and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time gain.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be 1st down. Pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Reed. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch is made way down inside the 30.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough whip.
The pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Running out of time in the pocket.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but you better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
And it's a bunch formation. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, and he cannot hold on. A chance at a 4th interception by this defense here today. Does bring up 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
Trying for a 4th down completion. He escapes the pocket. Turns it loose downfield. And the pass falls incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking to throw. It's Williams. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Dropping back. He's going to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here.
Here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door. This
Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time, the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Second down now after the sack. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Reed. Pressure is coming. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Hit as he released it. The pass not complete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit. Wasn't able to complete this pass.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. And they heave it deep downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently.
He's in the clear. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Back to throw. It's Reed. The pass rush closing in. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Touchdown, Kansas. They connect for 6.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. They come up with that touchdown.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's caught from inside the 20. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Off target and incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
The back's got it. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, as an offensive coordinator, it's not just about the execution that you're thinking about. You got to be thinking about this clock. So is it worth running the football, maybe not picking up the first down, but keeping that clock moving? And if you're going to throw the ball, it better be a high percentage throw to keep the receiver in bounds.
They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff to the left. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Tailback with another carry. Looks like Washington will have the first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down here for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Williams. Looks to the left, pass caught. They finally stop him. Big play, moves the ball to the 22.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
This drive has already taken more than 3 minutes off the clock as you come up on 2nd down. Leaning on the run game here late. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Hunt over the middle. It's Harris. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
Oh, that one really